This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're here at the Matchroom Gym. Delighted to be joined by the Romford Bull, Johnny Fisher. You right, mate?
Hello, mate. How are you, Joe? Looking nice. Palm Angels up.
Yep. Just for you, mate.
Thanks, mate. Looks good. Where's the red jacket gone?
The red jacket, as I said, I'll...
The Craig Fairbrass jacket. Where is it?
I like that. I like the Craig Fairbrass reference, but I'll keep that. I'll keep that in the wardrobe till your next fight, and it might bring you luck. You never know.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thanks, Joseph.
Not that you need luck, obviously.
We all need luck. Fucking hell. We all need luck.
How was Christmas in the Fisher household?
It was nice fighting just before Christmas, so you can have a nice relax for a few weeks. I went down to Homeward Bath in Somerset. Really nice. Ed and the guys down there. Where else did I go? I went to Bruges for a little bit, for a couple of nights. It was nice, relaxing, and then Christmas, of course, at home, chilling out, seeing friends and family, what Christmas is all about. But we're back in the gym now, just ticking over.
Your mum make a mean Christmas dinner?
No, she can't cook the meat. She can do really good roast potatoes, but do not let her near a turkey, any beef or chicken, because she'll overcook it for an hour just to save everyone's lives, apparently. So yeah, you'll get cremated roasted beef, but she's good at all the other bits and bobs.
Does she still cook the beef, or like?
No, I cook the meats on Christmas Day. We got a turkey crown and a normal turkey. The turkey itself doesn't normally cook very well, does it? I think everyone can vouch for that. So I got a crown as well from Magnus Farms. Shout out Magnus Farms, great quality meat, and yeah, the roast beef was delicious. So great Christmas all round.
Excellent. Was it the first? Have you had to train over Christmas before, or have you always had a fight just before Christmas?
Yeah, I have trained over Christmas. I remember doing runs with Sonny in Wanstead Park on Boxing Day before we went to Vegas for my fight. I think it was Feb 3rd in Vegas. So we was training over Christmas then. I've trained on Christmas Eve before. And I spoke to Tony when we had a Chinese up the Blue Orchid after the last fight. And he said, John, if we've got a date in Jan, Feb, and it falls that we have to spar on Christmas Day, we'll spar on Christmas Day. So it's your job. You've got to do it. And everyone else, lots of people have to work on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, so no different for a professional boxer.
Definitely. Have you watched Monaco back yet?
I watched a little bit on the plane back. Yeah, a bit wild and reckless in the first round. I think it was just the idea of trying to come back and impress too much. And then as soon as it happened, I was like, for God's sake, Johnny, what are you doing? Like, when I've stopped people early on, it's never because you're looking for it or you're trying to force something. Sometimes you've got to chill a little bit, and there was no chill that day. But for the travelling supporters, I hope and the people watching at home, I hope I entertained and gave you your DAZN subscription money's worth, because that is my aim. I am here to service you, and I serviced you once more. But
you definitely did. Fireworks in Monaco that night. How did you find that venue? Because I know you and your old man have said before about when you was in Saudi, it wasn't the same as London, Copper Box, but it felt like it was really loud, and I know you took a lot over there.
That venue was amazing. That was a great venue. I mean, Saudi was amazing in other ways, the occasion, the big fight that was on, but it's sort of the energy, everyone spoke about it, it just saps. The energy is sapped. It's the same for everyone in there, but in Monaco, I mean, it's what dreams are made of, isn't it? Like, you're overlooking all these yachts and all these amazing tower blocks and stuff, and it was an amazing venue. It was like a James Bond film. You could imagine 007 being in the background there, and he's got to assassinate someone with like a little pen that shoots Johnny English style into someone's neck. That sort of vibe of 007-ish, you know?
Let's have it right. You could have come back after the second Dave Allen fight and fought someone a lot worse than that. He just beat Thomas Salek, is that right?
Yeah, he beat Thomas Salek. But listen, once you get to a certain level, you're fighting a geezer who's undefeated, 7-0 with 5 knockouts. You don't really know how good he is, because yes, he's beat Thomas Salek. Is Thomas Salek the force he was 5-6 years ago? Maybe not. But he still knocks 5 people out, and he's undefeated, and this is his big chance. When these guys come up who are undefeated and they're fighting on a big show, like a Matchroom DAZN boxing show, they want to impress. And there are no easy fights in the heavyweight division, because everyone can bang on their day. And listen, the other geezer I was meant to fight, Mavutu, he would have been a tough night's work as well. He was bang up for it. But in a way, you prepare all that time for that guy, and then that guy don't happen, and then you've got a guy on BoxRec, it says he's 6'2", he turns up and he's 6'6", and you've done all these tactics for this guy, and this guy's completely different. But that's the nature of the game. There's many other boxers who fight on the small hall shows who get changes of opponents, don't even get to fight, so all I've got to do is go in there and do my job. But the job is done. We got a round 4 knockout, we're back in the game. Bosh. See you later, Craig. Have a good one. Enjoy.
Enjoy Thailand, Craig. Don't have too much fun, mate.
He's training hard.
Training hard.
Yeah, he'll be training very, very hard.
When are we going to see you back in the ring, mate?
I've been told there's a date in March, early March, so as diligent as we should be with Tony Sims here and the boys, Lidard, Sains, we're going to be training hard and getting ready to rock and roll.
Rumours that there's potentially a very big fight for a very, very big title on the line. Could that be along the right lines?
Well, yeah, I think I've said I'm open for business to fight absolutely anyone, and fighting for titles is the aim of the game, isn't it? And whether that's an English title, a British title, and then you want to go on from there. But I'm open to business to fight anyone. I'm grateful to be in the position I'm in. And as I said a couple of minutes ago, my job is to entertain the public, and I hope I can keep doing that for as long as I possibly can.
British title, it's always been your thing, hasn't it, really?
Well, the British title is an amazing. You're solidified amongst some amazing names there. Henry Cooper, Lennox Lewis, Daniel Dubois, who trains in this gym. I mean,
AJ, Frank Bruno, Tyson Fury.
An amazing title. I even think about fights like Hughie Fury and Sam Sexton. I remember watching that. Another fight that I think of when I think of the British title. I think of people like Danny Williams or Matt Skelton or Michael Sprott. You know, people you grow up watching. And the British title I hold in high esteem, like everyone does in the professional game.
Jamie TKV is the British champion right now. Just beat Fraser Clark. Had that controversial fight with David Adelaide. How highly do you rate TKV?
Well, he's the British champion. He's come through a 12-round war with Fraser Clark, who's an Olympic bronze medalist. I rate him extremely highly. He's on the verge of then knocking on European titles now because he's got the British title. So I rate him extremely highly. Anyone who can win the British title deserves absolute plaudits because that's an amazing title to win. You will take that belt to your grave and people will remember you're a British champion.
Sol Dakers needs a big fight. He wants a big fight after a great win at Wembley on the Usyk Dubois card, as was I. I think style-wise it's a very different fight to TKV, but it's exciting, isn't it? There's a lot of names there for you right now in and around this scene.
There's loads of names. Solomon Dakers, as you said. You've got obviously TKV. Fraser Clark, he's changed trainer now, hasn't he? I think he's with Gallagher. Is he with Gallagher? Have I got that right?
Is he with Gallagher? I haven't seen that.
I've seen he started training with someone else. I saw something come up.
He's left.
Yeah, he's left his previous trainer, so he'll be looking for a resurgence as well. There's an amazing little crop of heavyweights there at that level. And as I said, my job is to give people their money's worth. Times are tough out there. It's 2026. We've got Keir Starmer in government. No one's a fan of him, left, right or centre. No one's got spare cash. So when they pay their 40 quid, 60 quid, 150 quid or 500 quid to come and watch me box, I'm going to come and bring the heat because you've paid your hard-earned money to do it and it's your Saturday night you're spending out. So I'm going to do the best I can to entertain you. But
I will put this down to you because he asked me last week in Dublin to put it to you, and it's Thomas Carty, right? He said that he believes you don't want that fight, you never have, and he don't think it's going to happen basically, but he wants it. So yeah, just get your reaction to that.
if he doesn't think it's going to happen, then yeah. If you don't think it's going to happen, it won't happen.
You will fight anyone, no?
I'll fight anyone. What's the point of saying that you won't? You won't fight anyone. Just got to put the right numbers in front of me. I remember one stage Thomas was saying about fighting in Dublin. I saw a little clip in saying he'd come over to me. Join the queue. You can all fight me. But I've got March is a new date. Whether you be ready for March, get ready for that if you want. No problem.
He's fighting in Dublin anyway, March 14th. So.
All right. So.
It won't happen in March.
And then, but I know Thomas. We're both sponsored by a really good bloke in Oliver Harris. And I've seen Thomas at various times. Whenever I've seen him, been friendly as anything. I have no problems with fighting him at all. But it's got to make financial sense for me because he might sell 500, 1,000 tickets in Dublin, but I'll sell 1,000 tickets wherever I go. So if you come to Essex, we're going to sell East London. We're going to sell 5,000 to 10,000. So yeah, it's got to make financial sense for me because, like I alluded to many times, I'm trying to earn a living as well, and it's got to make sense. And whoever makes sense at the time, whoever's got the belt, whoever's got this or that, it will make sense for me. And that's what Adam Morley and SJM Boxing take care of, because that's the name of the game.
Very well said. 2 more things before I let you go. I'm kind of asking everyone this. Tyson Fury coming back. Yes. Do you believe he becomes a 3-time heavyweight world champion?
Why not? Why couldn't he do that? I mean, there's guys like Gassiev he can fight. There's Fabio Wardley's a great matchup. He could even go in straight and fight Usyk again, because don't forget, the man went in 2015 to Vladimir Klitschko's backyard and took the belts, ripped them away from him in a boxing masterclass, and then he beat, controversially you might say, in the first time it was a split draw or whatever with Wilder, but a lot of people's eyes he won 3 times against Deontay Wilder, the biggest puncher in modern boxing history or world boxing history. So never write Tyson Fury off, because he's made of strong stuff.
Last one. I know you've been a fan of our guest interviewer, our latest addition to IFLTV, Big Stacks, the hardest man in the UK. Well, self-proclaimed.
He said in Essex, but he said the hardest man in Basildon, Southend, and the UK. I've seen the other geezer come up to him as well. They was having a little set to, weren't they? A little thing. It's good entertainment. I mean, come down to the Blue Orchid and you'll see that Stingray's the hardest man in Essex. Stingray will absolutely serve you up like a beef Cantonese.
Yeah, would you use Charlie Stacks for some sparring?
Yeah, he'll come up for sparring. Is he about? He can come in to spar.
Not today, but
Yeah, we'll get him in.
We need sparring next week, so Big Stacks come up and we'll see the hardness of you, my friend.
Any ideas for who he could fight on his first Misfits card?
Big Stacks versus, what about Dapper Laughs or Simple Simon, someone like that?
He's a lot bigger.
He's a lot bigger. We don't know how good he is, do we? We'll get him up for a bit of sparring, Big Stacks, and we'll see how good you are. I'll get Big John to put a protector on an egg guard. He'll put 20-ounce gloves on, so he takes it easy on you. And Big John will absolutely wipe the floor with your Big Stacks, all right? Have it large. And then he'll take you for a charming afterwards, you little chabby. Bash.
Johnny Fisher, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. We'll catch up with you when we get an announcement on the next fight, mate. Cheers. Thank you, mate.
Yep.
Just picking this back up. Johnny wants to get in.
Yeah.
Day one.
Day one.
Sonny Cannon.
Sonny Cannon, the main man. I just want to give a shout out to Sonny, because behind the scenes, in between camps as well, and just managing my workload during camps, me and Sonny put a lot of baseline work in. He obviously works with Sky Nicholson as well, and does a little bit of work with Daniel and other young up-and-coming guys coming through, Alfie Gaskin, John Edges, and we put a lot of work in together. Sonny understands me, and he's a professional, and he's got some good methods, and Sonny Cannon, he's the man, ready for anything.
Sonny, seen improvements in Johnny's physique, strength, conditioning, the stuff you do behind the scenes?
Yeah, I was just, as he was saying all that, I was thinking, I don't know if all that's true, but yeah. No, yeah, like, John's a good worker. Like, first and foremost, he'll do anything to like 100% of his ability. Yeah, and that obviously makes anyone who's training him job a lot easier, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, mate, he's doing well, and obviously he's in a new setup. The first one is about him like bedding into it, getting to grips with it. Yeah, mate, and he's starting from a really good place. So, good year, big year to come, for sure.
This link-up's going to be literally from first fight to last one.
Yeah, that's it. Sonny's part of the furniture, part of the team, and it's not going to change, because like most people who are professional in this game, Sonny and me as well, we understand we can always improve, we can always get better, and we're always trying to learn new things. So once you close your mind off, like a lot of people do, to thinking there's no other better methods or there's no other better ways, you're losing the game. You've got to constantly be evolving, constantly getting better, and Sonny's someone who's taught me that as well.
Well, I know you don't like the camera, Sonny, so...
No, it's all about the fighters, mate, to be fair.
So we'll let you kind of settle back off behind the scenes and talk to you when he wins the great fight, potentially.
Always a pleasure.